Rockies also have a left-hander on the hill. Jorge De La Rosa making his first start since the All-Star break.
Take it. It's nice to be back home.
And Drew is gone on a slider. Good start for De La Rosa. No messing around on 0-2. Here's the 3-2, and this ball's in the air to center field. Dexter Fowler waiting. He's got it. And that is out number 2. He wants to be out there every inning. This is a swinging bunt. Tough play for De La Rosa. No play. And he shouldn't have thrown it. That went into the seats. That will be an automatic advancement for Upton.
Well, you
go back to that previous series. Rockies were up 3-0 and 4-0 and didn't hold late leads. Yeah. A guy whose confidence can be shaken easily. This is hard on the ground to second, and that's the end of the inning. In De La Rosa, he's going to have a lot more confidence dealing with a young hitter left on left in Parra than the slugger Reynolds.
We already talked about his fastball, 82 to 86, but it's going to be right around 83, 84 tops with some tail.
Swung on and missed. So a strikeout of Fowler by Davis to begin the ball game from the Rockies' perspective offensively. And this is lashed to left center field for a base hit. Parra gets over, and Barmes, a wide turn, will go back to first. So a 1-out single for Clint Barmes.
And not let him get a big jump.
He got a big jump there, got a breaking ball, stolen base, and it got past the. And he takes ball 4.
Of realizing that I don't have to rush back and get right back in the lineup.
Double play ball. It's booted by Roberts. He's going to get 1. This ball is ripped to the gap in right center field. The Rockies will get up early. In fact, Brad Hopp may have a chance to score. He gets the green light, and Hopp comes around. The throw to third is in time. And Tulowitzki's hung up, but he made sure that the run scored before he was tagged out. You played every infield spot. When you were over at third, did you use the glove you used in the middle of the diamond? Strike 3 on Chris Young.
Yes,
or did you prefer in 4th place, 19 games out? Hard ground ball to Tulowitzki on the move. Nice play by Troy. It's that old line, isn't it, that you want to make the first or third out at third base.
And let the run score.
10th home run of the season yesterday in San Diego. And that ball is ripped to right center field. It's going to run to the wall. Ian Stewart's going to get a double out of this. Thing was hit so far, so hard. Here's the 1-2. And this ball to right center field, and Upton with the great speed comes on and makes the catch.
Holds the hitters to sleep.
This is looped into right field. It's going to drop for a hit. Stewart gets a stop sign as Upton got to the baseball very quickly. Augie Ojeda is 30 feet from De La Rosa. And now coming home is Stewart. The throw is wild, and the Rockies get another run. How about that play by Ian Stewart? You know, Richard Doward walked over and said something to him out of jack of the box right now. Try the mini Buffalo Ranch style wings. This ball is well hit to left, and he's done it again. Dexter Fowler. He hasn't hit one in a while. 2 of his 4 career home runs against Doug Davis, and it's 5-0. Barmes to Ojeda, and that'll get Arizona to the dugout. But the Rockies with
transfer point. But that's what's neat about having that as we see the strikeout.
Michigan. Swung on and missed. Got him on another slider.
When he goes out there, well, 6 innings or so is good enough.
This ball's hit well to center field. Fowler is not going to be able to catch up, and it's a ground rule double for Ryan Roberts. Second hit of the ball game for Arizona.
Elevate the ball, you can get it.
And a broken bat roller to Barmes. Upton is retired. Leading off the third. And ground ball toward the hole, cut off by Reynolds. 1 out. Inside, ball 4 on Brad Hop. Second ball game. Runner going, and Carlin's throw is not going to get Brad Hop. So the Rockies 2 for 2. Down low, and Tulowitzki will jog. Ball 4, and now the bases are loaded for set. And that average will go up here. This is a tweener to left center field. One run is scored. A second run will come around, and then the Rockies almost ran themselves into an out. Seth Smith. And De La Rosa drops a base hit into left. Why not? And here's Smith trying to go first to third. And he's out. Good pitch.
Right. That's a very good point to make. You want to make sure that you have them somewhere.
This ball's hit a long way by Reynolds. And gone. Mark Reynolds with a home run. That's not foreign territory for him. His 25th of the year. And it's a solo shot, so it's 8-1. 3-1 on Parra. And this ball hit hard and into center field for a base hit. Then he pops it up right side. Clint Barmes searching the sky for it. He has it, and that is the first out.
I missed that one.
Here's the 1-0 line drive, and 2-1 the fourth. And a comeback. Nice play by. He'll run it over there. Go underhand.
There we go. And physically big guy.
Ball 4. Boyer walks. Dexter's
a rookie. He was still.
Dexter takes off right away, and he's underneath the tag. And back up the middle. Roberts makes a tremendous play. Barnes beats it. This ball is ripped to right. Told you it was a temporary thing. Barnes around second. He'll go to third. Upton has no throw. And Hop with a ground ball to second. There's one. And the throw to first is not in time. They didn't even turn that. And Hop with his huff. And this ball is hit on the line to Upton, who reaches up and makes a catch. It was hit hard. Good play.
A bit further over. He's probably more in the 20-foot range off of the line at third base with the left-handed hitter.
Two hops at Helton and Whitesell is a raise.
Be ready right now because it might happen.
Stephen Drew hits a high fly ball to shallow right center. Brad Hop and Dexter Fowler in the neighborhood.
Two. Just caught a brief look at that, but however you get into that fielding position, that's all that matters when that ball's crossing the plate.
1, 2, 3 in.
These guys are just feeding off of each other too. They're watching each other and how they pitch.
Strike 3. Just really bodes well for the second half.
He doesn't see it.
No, you know what? Upton doesn't see it, but that's good because Chris Young is closer to the baseball.
3-1-2. Rockies for more info.
This is launched to left, and it got over the wall. That thing just stayed in the air and snuck over the wall. Home run, Chris Iannetta, his 11th. And that's his first big fly in a while. Second of the night for the Rockies, and now it is 10-1.
We saw.
I mean, the ball never got more than about 10 feet off the ground. You know what? Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. De La Rosa is 2 for 2 and a sac bunt, 2 RBIs. Slowly hit to second. Roberts throws out Fowler. Rockies done in the 5th.
That's not fair.
This is popped up on the infield, and Ian Stewart catching the high pop, and now we'll go to a.
But when he gets early outs, you're getting ahead in the count. Doesn't have to do that.
And a strikeout of Reynolds, his 5th. 2 outs in the 6th. He's thrown 83 pitches. Be leading the league in victories, much less the big leagues. They do right now in Jason Marquis. And when you talk to Marquis, as this one's popped up, Iannetta territory. When you talk to Marquis, the first guy he credits for a great deal of his success this year. 5th in Chicago against the Cubs. This is lobbed to center field. And Chris Young has it. And Brad rolls one to second, and it's not going to happen tonight. Ryan Roberts throws out Hop as Merling Vasquez. Todd Helton makes the catch. 2-2, strike three on Carlin. On the ground, a second. 12 in a row now. Retired by Jorge De La Rosa. 103 pitches.
That's not going very well for you.
No, I know. Ball four. Stewart goes to first.
$3-year deal.
This is popped up, and it may be playable down the left field line. It's a pretty good play by Ojeda.
Real good play.
I think it helps that he's a middle into the wild pitch. And Iannetta strikes out against Rosales.
Gather himself and then take a little bit of time.
Well, this ball's launched to right center field by Tracy. One hops the wall in right center field. Tracy has himself a leadoff double against Peralta.
Thumb is if it's bouncing, use your glove. If it's flat on the ground,
that's a fair ball. Got on the line. It'll be back-to-back doubles and a run for Arizona. Stephen Drew with his 36th RBI as Chapman. In the air to right. Carlos Gonzalez, who has such great range, makes the catch. Tagging and moving to third is Drew. Hey, there's 70 games left. We got to worry about our own business. This is ripped to right. And coming home is Drew. Another double. Third double of the inning. Alex Romero doubles. Just to finish that thought. This ball is chopped to short. Is it hard enough to turn to? There you go. Nice turn by Omar, kicked it. This is in the air to left. Parra, 1 out.
Good opportunity for him to come in next inning.
Milwaukee 7-2. That's good news. And Barnes in the air to left center field. Well hit, and a lot of wind out there, and it's off the top of the wall. Chris Young has himself a triple. Ball game. And this is back up the middle. Safe at first. It'll be an infield hit for Carlin. Infield hit and an RBI. To Baltimore. Swung on and missed. The runner was moving. And on 230, but he's like Babe Ruth when he comes up against the Rockies. Barnes will throw out Tracy. 2 outs. Stephen Drew steps up before the ball game. This ball's hit to deep right. This is out. It's off the facade of the second deck. This is not how Manny wanted to work the 9th inning. All of a sudden, this thing's going to look a little tighter than it actually was. 2-run home run, and it's 10-6. And ball 4. It's been very deliberate here. Here's the 2-2. And on the ground to Quintanilla. Good play by Omar. And finally, that's the ball game. A little too much drama in the 9th inning, but the Rockies win. That's the bottom line. They're now 51-42. For the first time this year, they are 9 games above 500. And coupled with the loss by the Giants earlier tonight at Turner Field in Atlanta, the Rockies now leading in the wild card.